Alright, 2000, new decade, new millennium, and we're gonna talk about a Disney show that didn't last long and yet somehow got a theatrical movie. No, the other one.
Born on the wrong end of the leash, she was a dreamer.
Running from 2000 to 2002, Teacher's Pet is about a boy named Leonard Helperman, whose mother is his teacher and thus he's called a teacher's pet by the other students. Meanwhile, his dog Spot, voiced by Nathan Lane, wants to be a human and disguises himself as a boy named Scott so he can go to school.
That's what Wikipedia says, at least.
I never watched this show, but I guess it has its fans. Like I said, it got a theatrical movie. It didn't do well, but critics seem to think it was okay. And you know, I'm curious, because even though I've never seen it, I remember clips in the trailer for the movie airing on Disney back in the day, and it's stuck in my memory, so might as well check out one episode.
And that episode is called Costume Pity Party.
So for anyone who watched this show, is there a reason Leonard is white? Is it a skin condition, or is it just something normal here?
Oh, Jesus!
So Spot is really excited for Halloween, but Leonard isn't.
Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. If you don't, I don't care. I'll pull down your... Well, you know the rest.
No, I want to hear the rest of that because I'm pretty sure the last word will be underwear, which I'm pretty sure is a form of sexual harassment.
The cat and bird mock Spock's costume, which I'm not sure why the cat's judging. If an actual cat were to that scale, would look like this. So Leonard isn't planning on celebrating Halloween due to something that happened the year before, when he was dressed as one of those aliens from The Simpsons. But then a 23-year-old man on steroids threw him into a bush.
And that's why I'll never dress up for Halloween again.
Alright, you guys know me, I'm normally one to care about people's feelings, but get over it, you little wuss.
After the cat dies from crying so much it dehydrates itself, this bully, named Dutch Calenza, is apparently so bad he has a whole class to himself. Spot, or I guess Scott, now tries convincing him to wear a costume.
Come on, Lenny. Forget about Dutch. Express yourself. Be fearless.
Make way for the thing from under my desk.
That kid's gonna blow up the school.
Scott's cape gets caught, and because of cartoon logic, this unravels his whole costume, meaning either everyone will realize he's a dog, or he'll get in trouble for streaking. Either way, not good. Of course, they think it's a costume.
And a very realistic dog costume at that!
I've seen some very realistic furry costumes, I'll allow this.
Also, hi Wallace Shawn. Alright, some of these costumes are created, although with this animation style, I have no idea if those two adults in the background are supposed to be dressed up or not. Also, the mom doesn't realize it's her family dog.
Cool costume.
Yeah, it's the bomb!
Hi, Carl Weezer.
We'll have our super fun Halloween blowout with yummy, non-fat, sugar-free, PTA-approved candy substitute treats in a bit.
Oh, fuck you. Let kids have candy just this once.
So once class begins, the students are required to take off the costumes. Feel you could just excuse yourself to the bathroom and get changed? Well, they do try, but end up in the supply closet yelling at each other.
I just started going to this school last month, mister. I'm still so afraid of some dumb Halloween bush trauma from a year ago.
Okay, I checked. This was only like the 6th episode, so... Is this a continuity-driven show?
The janitors come in.
Let me tell you about the maintenance men. They are different from you and me.
Alright, I did laugh pretty hard at that line. But once they leave, and after some guilt tripping...
Here, take my clothes.
No, Leonard, don't get a public indecency charge for a dog that's gonna be dead in 10 years.
But what about you?
I'll just hang out here. No one will miss me.
Your mom is the teacher. She'll notice.
Low-fat, artificial, sugar-free substitute treats. Look out!
Spot then died from eating chocolate, and Leonard's sacrifice meant nothing.
He runs into Dutch Calenza.
What's your problem, doofus?
Brad Garrett. This is a weird cast.
Wait till I pet you. Wait till I pet you.
I heard pegged.
Leonard's face certainly looks worried enough. He trips and ends up outside as a mummy, and comes over to stand up to Dutch. And this turns out to be the solution, as he was also a victim of bullying in 2nd grade when he dressed as, I'm guessing, Tony Manero, which is from a movie children should not be watching.
You've been in grade school an awfully long time, haven't you?
Ah, I was right, he is a grown man, which makes picking on a 9-year-old even creepier. So they decide to invite him to trick-or-treat with him that night.
You know, he really makes it work.
That was... fine.
Yeah, this episode was perfectly fine. I laughed a decent amount, the story is fine, enough that even someone like me who's never seen the show didn't get lost. So yeah, this is a perfectly decent episode, but the Halloween factor's kinda lame. Besides all the characters being in costumes, there's not much to do with it. Most of it's set during the day, and the last act is mostly forgets about all that until the very end. So the episode itself gets a 7, but the Halloween factor gets a 4. It's a decent watch, but not one you need to watch to get you in the spooky mood.
Alright, 2001. So, what episode that would have aired only like a month after 9/11 are we looking at?
On the other side.
Oh yeah. Guess I should give that a review at some point.